Mind reading? Whoa, that's crazy.
What?
What are the
We've never have we landed on this before?
Okay, write down what you're thinking right now, and I'm going to guess it because...
This is a new wheel on the freaking psychic.
I'm not going to watch.
Okay.
That's it? You've already got it?
Let's do it.
Are you fake writing?
Nope, got it. What am I thinking right now?
You're thinking about your dog. Oh gosh, with something in the air today, man.
Petting Jade?
What?
Well, the dog. We saw
I'm
the dog.
freaking psychic, man.
We saw the dog in the video, and he kissed his dog, and I was thinking about petting my. Is that how you knew?
Yeah, well, Ellie told me in the background. But I got you. That's how it works. Y'all realize, right?
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
I don't believe in psychic powers. I'm not going to speak for you. Do you believe in psychic powers?
You know what? I'm not sure. Like, generally no, but we don't know everything that's up.
I think that it is.
We don't know everything that's up.
think that
Speak
it
for
is.
yourself.
It's plausible.
Don't say we.
You know everything?
We know everything that's up.
Plausible, but highly improbable. Ellie, come in a little bit more.
Okay.
So, because we don't believe in psychic powers, we're going to get you to do my tarot card reading.
Yeah, so this is an unprofessional tarot card
So it'd be
reading.
even
It
better.
was fun, though.
I used to do
A lot
this
of fun.
thing in junior high where I would read I would interpret people's dreams for money, which was basically just like basic like writing in English paper with like symbols and stuff. And this feels not that dissimilar. So,
But I do believe in dream interpretation in the most practical sense.
okay.
Well, as a baseline, okay? I'm not going to say everything that I don't believe, but I'm going to say what I do believe. What I do believe is that you could do a lot of research on what imagery in dreams means, and then I think as human beings, we tend to, like people saying, well, you got the classic anxiety dream. I think if you know something about a person and you hear the dream that they've had, it's a window into their subconscious, and you could probably in an almost like talk therapy kind of way, use dreams to access something that they didn't want to verbalize.
I think you're totally
Right?
right about that. Like the unconscious is real. We know that's true, and we know that it has something to do.
Like if you get hit on the head.
Right, exactly. But we know that
The subconscious
we
is
have
also
dreams.
real.
We all share that we have like dreams. They're all weird.
Yeah.
They have to mean something. It's weird to think that they might just be total just brain gibberish.
But this is card gibberish. Let's do it.
So these used to just be playing cards in Italy, and then they became all like infused with spiritual intent.
Well,
So-
that's why growing up in the South, no one really subscribed to this when we were growing up. But like we knew the generation before us, they were very much against cards. Do you know that?
Oh,
So,
yeah.
like,
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
All
Like,
cards.
If you went to the Baptist church, you didn't play cards and you didn't dance. I'm talking like 50s, 60s, and before that.
Yeah.
Because they were evil.
They're the devil eyes.
Well, I thought that was because of gambling, not because of tarot cards.
No, it wasn't just
Bless
because
you.
of gambling. It was because cards are associated with the devil.
Yeah, well,
himself.
because it's like
Yeah.
if spirits are talking
They're
to
against
you,
gambling
they're
as well,
probably
too.
bad spirits. Anyway, so
Do I
we're
draw?
gonna enter a world where we believe in this stuff, and I'm sure there's people in the comments who are gonna be like, "She did it wrong." I know I did it wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not a tarot reader.
Welcome to the comment section.
Yeah.
Let
So what I
let
need
your
you to
voice be
do
heard.
is I need you to pick a question, a question, and keep it to yourself, and it should be more of a general question, not like, "What am I gonna eat for dinner?" So like, what does this life have in store for me, or how will my career go, stuff like that. So you pick your question, noodle it, and then touch the cards with your hand. Have you picked it?
Okay, yes.
All right. Now close your eyes. Think about the question. Only think about the question. Let it go from your brain down through your neck to your right arm, down to the elbow, the tendons, down to the fingers, onto the cards. The question is now seeping through the cards, and the cards are listening to you, and they're ready to tell you your future. Ready?
Okay.
Okay, can you cut the deck for me?
I'm not allowed to use knives.
My goodness. All right. So we're going to do a simple
This could be you right now, Rhett.
Cut it with
four
your
card
left
spread.
hand.
It's psychicking.
Okay. Is that a good place? All right.
And we've read each other's on this show before. It didn't amount to much.
Okay. So we're going to start. This is your finances. So what you've got is the 4 of Cups. Now, because I'm not a professional, I've got to read it off my little card.
Of course,
If you're trying to convince people you're a psychic, memorize the book. Don't break out the book.
Yeah, like that one lady did it. She was so good at it.
Yeah.
You could
She was a
probably
fake.
just make it up, but I want to be real. So, all right, we've got the 4 of Cups.
How's my riches?
So we have a young man seated under a tree, and he contemplates 3 cups set on the grass before him. He expresses discontent with his environment. An arm issuing from a cloud offers him another cup. There it is.
The old one-armed cloud.
So this is a card of loss, but something remains. 3 have been taken, but 2 are left. It's like a math problem. It's a card of inheritance, transmission, and patrimony. It may be a card of marriage, but not without bitterness or frustration. And reversed, that doesn't matter because it's facing you.
3 are lost and 2 are kept.
Yeah, so...
What do you have 5 of?
Fingers.
Okay, you're going to lose 2 of those. No, so in my
I think if I were going to lose a few fingers on one hand, it would probably be... I think I'd want to keep the pinky. It'd probably be
You
these
don't
two.
need the pinky.
Probably be these two.
Well, that's
I would
only
want,
losing
I would
2.
want like a marsupial hand.
Oh.
You got to lose 3.
Well, then
I think you gotta
the
keep-
choice is clear.
You got to keep
Got to keep
index.
the pincers.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's crucial.
Let's move on.
Okay. Well, in general, I think your finances are good, but there might be some shifting. There might be some disarray. But it's all going to be okay. All right.
I'm not worried.
Now we're moving to career. In career, we've got the 7 of Swords.
7 swords.
7 of Swords.
What do you have 7 of?
Yeah. That is
Career-wise.
Well, now that I got rid of those 3 fingers, I got 7.
There you go.
Right.
What is going to happen to my remaining fingers?
Okay,
It's all
so
about
you
the
can see
fingers.
a man in the act of carrying away 5 swords rapidly.
Yes,
the 2
yes,
others
yes,
of the
yes.
card remain stuck in the ground. And this means design, attempt, wish, hope, confidence, also quarreling, a plan that may fail, annoyance.
A lot of annoyance.
And it's reversed. It's facing me. It's not facing you, so it's reversed, which means good advice, counsel, instruction, as well as babbling. These are all very confusing. But
babbling.
I would say that here's a man making away with a bunch of swords, right? So, but 2 swords have to be left. I think in your career, you're always making difficult decisions about like what you can carry and what you have to leave behind. And I think that can sometimes be, you wish and hope and you have confidence in all that you're carrying, but then there's also slander and
Babbling.
and that's what you leave behind. And
That's
honestly,
what I'm
good
choosing
for
to
you.
leave behind.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
He needs to babble less?
Well,
Yeah.
Slander more.
keep the
Okay.
babblers away. Okay. Now, do you want to go to romance or health and happiness?
Let's save romance for last.
Okay.
Health and happiness.
Okay, so those are the pentacles. That's the
The pentacles.
7 of pentacles.
It's pentagrams that grow on a bush. Pinnacles.
Yeah, really
You've
good
seen
in a
them.
pie.
In Arizona. Right outside of
Okay.
Sedona.
This guy looks pretty sad with his pentacles.
Yeah, we've got a
His
young
pentacle
man
bush.
leaning on his staff, looking intently at 7 pentacles attached to a clump of greenery.
A clump of greenery.
That's what it says. One would say that these were his treasures and that his heart was there. So this is a very contradictory card. It's a card of money and business and bartering, but it can also mean altercation and quarrel. I don't know what that word means. Purgation?
Purgation?
Purgation.
Purgation. I'm very purgacious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the most purgacious person I know.
to pay. I have to pay for my
Yeah.
nasty.
What?
Oh,
wait
like
till you
purgatory.
wait till you get to the romance card.
Oh boy. Yeah,
pay
what
for
were
your
you up
nasty.
to last night? We've got
She's watching TV. She was asleep.
so I think
Fun night.
I would say in general your health and happiness is in a good spot, but it wildly varies based on like triggers in your life. So like you can express one way and then feel another. You can feel one way and share a different feeling.
Two-faced.
You're a Gemini, right?
Happens all the time.
I'm a June baby.
Yeah.
Yes, June bug.
You're a Gemini. I'm a Gemini. I feel I
We don't
think
know what we want,
you don't know what you want, so it's always.
but
gonna
we're
vary.
unhappy
Not
that we have it.
always. We're always the toast of a party. Geminis are great at parties. So.
And then
Finally,
romance.
romance.
I really
Dead-
like the role that Rhett's playing in all this.
How would you describe it? Because I can't see him.
Friend to psychic, and then they're just like,
I probably have memed myself a few times.
You can't say that, first of all. That's like shouting out your own Instagram on our podcast
that
every
was
week.
2017 was the last year that you couldn't meme yourself. 2018, people were like, whatever, who cares?
Probably memeing myself over here.
Yeah.
Have you ever
This
had
is
a kid tell you that you were using a dead meme?
Oh, wow.
That really hurt.
Using a dead meme.
Yeah, I had a kid over Easter. I was with my younger cousins, and I like said a joke, and they were like, "Ellie, that's a dead meme," and I was like, "Oh God, I'm ancient."
I'm going to make meme faces for the rest of this. You can just capture them and use them however you want to.
Alright.
All right, so my romance is I'm a dead guy underneath 3 swords.
We don't know if he's dead. He could just be taking a nap. I guess we're about to find out. Okay, so this is the 4 of Swords. The effigy of a knight in the attitude of prayer, at full length upon his tomb. Okay.
I'm at full length upon my tomb.
Okay. All right, so this means vigilance, retreat, solitude, hermit's repose, exile,
This is the
tomb,
romance card?
and coffin.
Dead, isolated, alone.
Reversed, it means precaution and testament. I don't know, man. It's not the best for romance, but these cards don't mean anything. So
Oh, gosh.
I think you might need. Maybe you said
Just say
she
it.
went to sleep. You would watch TV. I think
Yeah.
that's good. You just need some alone time.
At least I'm not going to die in the lovemaking process. I didn't know what was going to happen.
No, this is just solitary. You're just hanging out with your sword habit. Take time for your hobby of swords.
Ellie, you've done great, especially
So
given what you
sorry.
had to look at. I didn't have to see him while you were doing it.
Oh my god.
Okay, boy, this is not
Do you
not
want
for me.
to? Do you want to turn one more card?
What, is that part of it? Because not really.
Maybe. Oh yes, this means everything's gonna work out.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.